right, Wayne Allyn Root, the Root's on fire. So I wrote a commentary yesterday, and I read it on the show yesterday about the Trump economy. It's not nearly as bad as the media makes it out to be. It's not bad at all. It's actually a very good and improving economy with some problems that are all structural problems left over from Obama and Biden, and problems that Trump is busy healing and restructuring, trying to make them the dysfunction in the economy functional. And it's a perfect guest to have on the show right now is Tyler Herriage, him and his father, Kip Herriage. His dad is my buddy of, almost 25 years now. And they are economic experts. Tyler is a partner at Vertical Research Advisory. By the way, at the end of 9 months, end of Q3, quarter three, the VRA portfolio, the VRA recommendations up 41.8% for the year after 9 months. Now, they've gone back a little bit because this has been a crappy quarter so far, but they're projecting things are going to turn quite nice. And the last few days have been fabulous again. My portfolio has gone way up again. And so they could end the year certainly 30 to 40% up against the market, which would make it almost 90% in the career of VRA, 90%, 19 out of 22 years where they beat the market. That's quite amazing. Tyler Herriage is with us. The website is VRAinsider.com, VRAinsider.com. Tyler, how are you?
Hey, doing well, Wayne. Like you said, it's been a phenomenal last 2 days in the market, so I thought I'd leave my Movember mustache on here to celebrate with you.
All right, so the doom and gloom crowd has been out in full force, and they think it's the beginning of the end for the AI bubble, AI bubble, artificial intelligence bubble. It's never going to make any money. It's going to crash and burn. It's going to be a disaster. We've wasted our money on AI, which is all, poppycock. VRA says what? There's the perfect time to capitalize on your favorite stocks, and many of your favorite stocks are in the AI world, correct?
Yes, Wayne, that's exactly right. We were some of the earliest bulls on not only this AI trade, but the innovation revolution. And there really has been so much bearishness around what everybody's calling the AI bubble. And if this is the end of the AI bubble, then this has been one of the most boring bubbles we've ever seen. From the bear market lows that we called in October of 2022, the NASDAQ has been as high as roughly 130, 140%. That sounds impressive, but we've compared this more to the dot-com bubble, which at the end of the dot-com melt up, the NASDAQ had rallied 580%. So 580 versus, 130, really not much of a bubble just yet. So we do remain extremely bullish on this market. We think that this pullback will serve as a fantastic buying opportunity. And likely, we've entered one of the most seasonally bullish times of the year. So probably in about a month from now, I don't think many people will remember even much about this pullback.
I hope so, because before the pullback, my portfolio was based on your recommendations at VRA, and my portfolio was up 41-something%, which is, just staggering. Who's ever heard of such a thing? And yet, now it's pulled back because we had a couple of bad weeks. Now we've had a couple of great days. If things are good between now and Christmas, maybe it'll be right back to where it was, and I can end the year up 41% or more. So I hope you are right. What are you seeing that the financial mainstream is missing, with all of them bitching and moaning and complaining that things are going to be bad and the bubble is over and the stock market is over and Donald Trump was not a good financial president and the tariffs are terrible? And what are you seeing that every one of them is missing?
Well, really, it's that the fundamental story behind this market, nothing has changed. We just got Q3 earnings back, incredible numbers. Companies continue to beat analyst estimates way to the upside. And when Kip and I published our book in 2022, The Big Bribe, we laid out our 5 big bribe megatrends, which all of your listeners will get a copy of our book when they come and sign up at VRA Insider, where we lay all of those 5 megatrends out. Nothing has changed from that point of view. The fundamentals remain strong here, and we love to see how bearish the financial mainstream media is because they so rarely get these kinds of calls right. They're trying to scare individual retail investors out of the market. And that's who we're here to help. We don't work on Wall Street. We don't work for Wall Street. We have none of those conflicts of interest. We want to help the little guy out there, the everyday mom and pop investor, to absolutely beat the markets. And that's just not what the financial mainstream media is here for. So I think they've completely missed the fundamental story behind this market, the Trump economic miracle, which you laid out so well in your piece and on your show last night as well. You said it's going to take some time for these policies to get into place. Well, Trump's only been in office for 10 months now, and the Atlanta Fed is looking at 4% plus Q3 GDP growth. I think it's only a matter of time.
That's some bad economy, right? That's some bad economy, isn't it?
Right. And these policies really haven't even hit in full force just yet. So we're looking at a beginning of next year that we'll see 5% plus GDP growth.
Tyler, this is just what I said in my column that came out yesterday, that they worked overtime, the media, to convince you that the horrible Biden economy was great. Now they're working overtime to convince you that the improving and pretty good Trump economy, I won't say great, but pretty good Trump economy is bad. And they lied on both ends. And unfortunately, if you tell a lie enough times, people start to believe it. So everyone is shaky, and the fear index is high, and everyone is scared to death that a collapse or a crash is coming. And you guys predicted that this is the roaring 20s, as in 2020s, meets the innovation revolution. You were describing this as a generational bull market. And are you still calling? That was things you said 2 years ago when you called the market bottom, and you've been right nonstop for 2 years. But are you still calling for a generational bull market? Yes?
Yes, we absolutely are. That will likely run through at least 2030. And now with the Trump economic miracle 2.0, which is just starting to get into gear here, could even go beyond. So it's the innovation revolution meets the roaring 2020s, meets the Trump economic miracle 2.0. Our call in 2022 during the Biden bear market at the time, because of the fundamental factors I mentioned earlier, was for the Dow Jones to go over 100,000 by 2030 and the NASDAQ to 40,000. Now, we're thinking we might even be on the low side, and to the point of the innovation revolution, which everyone has been so concerned about, this AI bubble. How about the Genesis mission that the White House just rolled out, Trump's new executive order there?
Several trillion dollars, trillion the government is going to invest in AI, correct?
Yes, from AI infrastructure as well to forward energy production, from nuclear to some good solar, like Elon's talking about, from satellites, not the the solar farms or wind farms that don't work. Real alternative energy sources, specifically again on the nuclear side, which we have a position in that we remain long in here as well. So we think, again, the fundamental story, nothing has changed. We're still in the early innings here, again, of a generational bull market that will likely go to 2030 and beyond.
So I can think of three things that government is now investing in under Trump. It's investing in crypto and pushing crypto. It's investing in nuclear, and it's investing in AI. And you guys have built your portfolio around gold, silver, gold mining stocks, and those three: nuclear, AI, and crypto. I mean, again, I'm not a big fan of government. I never have been. I don't like government making investment bets because they're usually wrong, but not a Trump government. A Trump government, I think, will usually be right. And if government is pouring trillions of dollars into AI and nuclear, then I think those are probably places that we need to be. So I understand why you're so bullish on them. You can't lose when government is backing you and giving you trillions of dollars. And the same thing with crypto. I don't know if government is investing per se in crypto, but government, to my knowledge, is going to, in the next year, put together kind of a new gold reserve with crypto, with Bitcoin. So again, when government is backing you, you better not be fighting the tape, because government's got trillions of dollars behind them.
Yes, and actually Texas just announced our own Bitcoin strategic reserve, made one of their first purchases of over $10 million. Not a huge investment just yet, but maybe a little front running of what the federal government may do next there. And so not only do we have our
Right.
own government investing into U.S. companies, but how about with the tariffs, international investment that Trump has secured to bring semiconductor manufacturing here to the U.S., which a lot of is not online yet as well. These are all going to be massive factors, not only for the stock market, but for our economy as well. And these are just getting going.
All right, so you are a big believer, and I'm a big believer in gold. And you guys have huge recommendations for physical gold, physical silver, and also mining stocks, and really two big mining stocks. And all of this happens in your newsletter, VRAinsider.com. Just quickly give us your belief on where gold is going.
Yes, this pullback in gold as well has been what we've seen as will be a fantastic buying opportunity. Our favorite gold mining stocks so far on the year are up a combined over 500%. And how about gold here, even with this pullback, way outperforming the markets on the year, up over 57%. And this is really more of we see as a normalization. As the money printer stays on for gold, gold will continue to move higher as well. So we look at this as another huge opportunity on this pullback to be more positioned in the miners and in gold.
Buy more gold, buy more miners. I'm doing both. Thank you. VRAinsider.com. I look at it every morning. I start my day with it. VRAinsider.com. 2 weeks free automatically. Go there now. VRAinsider.com. Thanks, Tyler. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Wayne. Happy Thanksgiving.